I have had people say, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm milking my own cow when they're buying from the vending machine, or is that your cows over there? Am I drinking milk from those animals? We have the calves on the driveway and the customers are just like, oh, the babies, look at the babies. A lot more people are aware of their food and where it comes from, and they want to know the story behind it, and they want to know what they're feeding themselves and their children, that it is ticking all the boxes. I'm Guy Bakewell. I'm a 50-50 share milker and owner of Bakewell Creamery with my family, and we're in Wellsford, just north of Auckland.
Back to work.
The farm is 80 hectares, 65 hectares effective, and we milk about 150 cows. We supply Fonterra as well as we sell milk through Bakewell Creamery. We have a vending machine on farm and we deliver milk right throughout Auckland. Raw milk's been a huge passion of mine and Jay's. Her father would always tell me the benefits of raw milk and how his kids would never get sick and they would always be much healthier. I grew up in town and I didn't milk cows till I was 16, and that's when I first got the true taste of milk. It's so much better and there's so much more flavour in it than regular milk. It's a real family business. My parents are involved, my wife obviously, and my daughter Darnell. We've also got my brother Glenn, my sister-in-law Carly and her partner Hepity. We all live sort of within 5 minutes of each other and we want to be around each other. We want our kids to grow up with one another. Dairy farming is a very volatile industry to be in, as we've seen over the last few years, payouts going up and down, advance rates going up and down. So it's really about taking control of that. 150 cows was never going to make us a lot of money, but it was what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. So milking once a day, low impact, low cost. So by selling milk through Bakewell Creamery, it means that we can stay here and actually create the business that we want to be in, trying to get that product to the end consumer. That is the best value for money that we can do as a producer. It was much harder than what I expected. There's so much more paperwork and recording that needs to be done every day. The raw milk needs to be able to be identified, so we have to milk those cows separately. When they come in the morning, the udders are washed with rainwater, which is UV filtered and treated. Then they're teat sprayed with iodine, and then we use chucks cloths to wipe the udders clean. When you sell to the public, your farm's on show 365 days a year. And I know we're not perfect, but we're certainly trying to put our best foot forward in how we present the farm. Everything that we do is all about what's best for the cows, the people, and the land. It's really hard to do anything in life knowing exactly how it's going to play out. But sometimes you just got to pull the gumboots on and get dirty and get into it and figure it out as you go. You're creating budgets and cash flows and feed budgets, and if you're going to take your product to the market, there's a whole nother kettle of fish that you need to look into, from branding and marketing to sales to supply to distribution. It's exciting and I'm loving it.